Sanjay, Sip Vikrant, Sip Karupushpa, Siri, Siba, and Sachin. Sip Rumataji, Harshal, Anil, Alak. Sip Krishna, Manisha, Deepatma, Krishnanama, Sip Chidanand, Viresh, Sarlanand, Anil. Sip Rajanand, Ahem Sip Girija, Atmatray, Sip Anand, Sadanand, Sukhi, Bliko, Gigi, Sip Bliss, Prakash, Cheeta, Girishanand, Sip Parutyama, Samatma, Soham, Ahem Atma. Welcome. Sunday evening. Sometimes promises to be very special. Depends. If you have any good questions, then it'll be interesting. Prakash sometimes cooks very good question Makhanwala. So let us see what is the question Makhanwala today. Prakash and Krishna. Connection's okay? Siri, is the connection okay? Audio, video? Thank you. Let's start.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaskar.
Yesterday, on your talk of detached attachment, you spoke of the death meditation in the end.
Yes.
So if you're attached to someone, you should see SIP in them. So how can you meditate on death for them when you see SIP in them?
What if they are making you cry every day? What if they are hurting you every day? Your attachment is making you cry every day. What do you do?
Yeah, but if you see SIP in them, you can't think of such a thing.
No, if you can see SIP in them, then it's fine. Nah. So if you can see SIP in them, then you don't need to do it. What if you can't? What if you're not able to reach? Everybody cannot see SIP in everybody. Can you see SIP in all? Let's not be theoretical. I hope you understand what I'm saying. See, if we can see SIP in all, we don't need death meditation. No need. I hope you get my point, Prakash. Can you hear me? Death meditation is only when you are a slave of somebody and you want to break that. So you do death meditation and you say that person is gone. If that person is gone, Lord, what would I do? How will I deal with it? Then you will get an answer.
So only you have to imagine about the death, or do you have to pray for the death?
No, don't pray. Don't pray for their death, man. Come on. Am I saying that? Does the book say like that? No, Prakash.
I'm not in the book, but
never.
2-3 months ago, I had asked a similar question and you had given a similar answer.
Never pray for anybody's death. Never, ever. Okay. So we don't have to pray for anybody's death. But sometimes this will make you realize ultimately people will go. How will I deal with them? So leave it. They go. Ram. That's all. Move on, friend. Okay. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Krishna. Yes, Krishna.
Yeah. Sir?
Yes. Krishnoham.
Yeah. Sir, my question is based on an audio clip I heard and the conversation that followed. Okay. So you always say ego, then ego, the 7 monsters of ego. You speak about anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, and selfishness. That are more or less the effects of ego. Right. But the person in that audio clip was saying, I'm just asking you for clarity.
My audio clip or somebody else's audio clip?
No, somebody's. But let me see that topic it was relevant in the sense they said, especially you always say about Ravana, I killed Ravana, I did not kill. All that brings in, he says there are 8 types of ego. For example, somebody is proud of their strength or wealth or beauty or power or family. Or finally, he says even his ego is of his dharma. I am a dharmic person. Or even there is something called the spiritual ego also sometimes I feel. But what I want to ask you, my question to you is, so I believe that are the causes of ego, and what you were talking about anger and all are the effects of ego. Or I don't know how it is. That is one clarity I want from you. Second is, sir.
Wait. What is the clarity you want?
Because you say I am not I.
Yeah. So when ego is there, are you clear about that? Suppose you are saying, my son is very special. My son is very special. that ego is there. Or my religion, my God, my scripture, my house, my teacher. What's all this, Krishna? What is all this coming?
Ego. Yes, it's
It's
all
ego,
ego.
correct?
Yeah.
So this is the types of ego. So are we clear? There
Yeah.
are many types of ego. Point number one.
Huh.
When you have, the moment you have ego,
Huh.
then there will be anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, and
Yes.
selfish.
Yes. Yes.
So these
Yes.
are the effects. These are the outcome of the ego.
True. Yes.
So where
Yeah.
is what doubt you have?
Yeah. My doubt is, so whatever it is, this 50, 60 years of our life में, there are the, मतलब हम लोग are trying to transcend or eliminate, फिर भी वो दाग तो है ही, little. So my
क्या
question
दाग?
to you is,
क्या दाग?
sir, even in a white cloth, if you wash it off, फिर भी that mark कभी कभी remains.
So what is that connected to do with ego?
Yeah, that is what I'm trying to ask you. If at all a person is enlightened ego, like mind, you're
Ah,
enlightening the ego, फिर
and
भी will that subtle mask remain
nah,
or
nah.
come once in a while?
Okay. Suppose you are buying tomatoes for 20 rupees a kilo,
Huh?
and behind your house somebody showed you it's available for 10 rupees a kilo.
Yeah.
Now you found for 10 rupees. Why by chance will you go back to 20 rupee kilo and will you ever do it? Impossible, no, Krishna. How can we do? When the ego, Krishna, understand what I'm trying to explain. When the ego is enlightened, Aisha, I am not body, mind, reverse नहीं हो सकता. That is very, see, when it can be reversed, if I have sharab, if I have sharab, that's a different matter. But generally, if the ego is enlightened, so what happens? Okay, let us also, very interesting question, very beautiful question. I'm going to get little into it. Now tell me, what is this ego to be enlightened about? Primarily what?
Our identity with all these 8 things he said, we have to pull out. We are not that.
Now, we don't get into those 8 things. बहुत complicated हो जाता है. Just
Okay, I'm not I,
हमारा,
but I'm the
हाँ,
divine soul. आत्मा में ये सब नहीं है.
हाँ, तो what am I not? I am not.
I'm not the body, mind.
बस only 2. Neti.
Yeah.
Enlightened ego is, what is our class, Krishna? We are learning in a very simple, we don't know complicated method. Somebody wants and says they complicate करना हमारे को नहीं आता है, तुम्हारे को आता है तुम रखो, हमारे को नहीं आता है. Simple. हमारे को simple. I am not the body, this body will die. I am not the mind because there is no mind. If I am not the body, I am not the mind, then who am I? That is awakening. This is AFA. Actually, if you see, summary of AFA is what? Summary of AFA is Neti Tattvamasi. If anybody understands Neti Tattvamasi, finish. If they are 100% clear about this, means AFA ho gaya. Now, if that AFA, I am not, if the moment you say, I am not the body, not the mind, I am the Atma, then all those 8 points you're trying to talk about, which I'm not even, they will drop like a pack of cards. When I only am not there, then my religion, my son, my money, my power, my chale gaya.
Yeah.
Now, how can that my come back? If that mic comes back, means I always tell you that means the person was not enlightened in the first point. वो ego awaken हुआ ही नहीं. And remember the example again goes back to that beggar wearing the king wearing the beggar's. Oh, king may wear the beggar shirt on the top and go and see mazak. But the beggar knows I am not beggar anymore. I am the king. I am the king. The moment you know Krishnoham, how can you be Krishna? What you are being Krishna, you know the answer now? Why you are still being Krishna sometime and not Krishna sometime? Why? You know the answer?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not awakened.
No, wrong.
Mind.
No, there's no mind now. Atmanand, what's the answer, Atmanand? Let me ask. I'm doing. Atmanand.
She's awakened but not enlightened.
Sona, Krishna, you heard? You're fully awakened. Fully. sometime what happens sometimes when you are awakened, but you are not enlightened. Okay? That means not you are enlightened also to that because it is not EFE. What is the goal? Your moment you are AFA to EFE, where is the question? There,
No.
what you said, mind, na, your mind is coming because it's not EFE. If you are fully EFE, then where the mind? There is no mind. It is complete chutney हो गया. Mind को चटनी करा के sandwich में डाल के खा लिया. Finish. No, mind is gone.
Sir, when this was happening, I gave the same answer when I तो नहीं है. फिर ये सब नहीं actually, but I wanted a confirmation from you. But I have one more follow-up question. May I or should
Yeah,
I wait?
you can ask. Nobody is there. You can spend 1 hour. 1 hour is yours.
Because
Still,
now,
once 8:55 closing. Whoever doesn't
yeah.
ask, who asks is
Sir,
lucky. Your time is yours.
sir, मुझे एक और thing है कि see why jealousy comes like हमारे में ego नहीं है. You are enlightened, good. You are enlightened is good. But sometimes हमारा शब्द दूसरों को एंगर और जेलसी या कुछ भी ट्रिगर करेंगे तो then what is it? Is it a karma for us?
No,
Or
no, no. Suppose I am
for
talking
example, I'll
something.
tell you an example also. So forget about world. You
Yeah.
always say when 1,000 people sat, your guru always used to prefer you. So वो तो partiality हो जाता. तो maybe some of his disciples must have felt bad about it, no?
No, they were not. He was asking किसको question है सामने आओ ना. Anybody
नहीं, but
asking question
आपने
can come.
clearly बोला, your Guruji preferred you. 1,000 लोग बैठेंगे तो भी Guruji preferred you. That means it causes jealousy to 3 other people, no?
If I prefer you to somebody else because you are asking question, where is the question of jealousy coming? I am not preferring
तो
you
नहीं
because
होना चाहिए ना, नहीं होना
no,
चाहिए.
I am preferring anybody who is asking question.
नहीं, वो तो हमारा लर्निंग के लिए, बट व्हेन द गुरु प्रिफर्स यू इन एनी अदर वे, फिर समदृष्टि का मतलब क्या है? संभावना का मतलब क्या
No
है?
need of. किसने बोला समदृष्टि समभावना? Who has taught?
एनलाइटेड मास्टर्स को होता है ना, they are like,
First of all, who has told समदृष्टि समभावना? No. किसने बोला? Have you taught? Have I used the term in the Zoom call?
that is what
Never. Krishna.
विदाउट राग मतलब क्या है? विदाउट लाइक्स एंड डिसलाइक्स.
If I have to, if a lady has to love her husband, she cannot love a cook the same way. समदृष्टि नहीं होता. You may see sip in all, but the way you love will be different. You have a pagal hathi coming, समदृष्टि नहीं है पागल आदमी के साथ. So I gave a provocative. You understand what I'm saying?
Connecting many of your last week's call. Yesterday you said आपका जो detachment or attachment, nobody should make it out. No, आप तो सभी के साथ ऐसे yesterday. So I don't know how to articulate it, but I hope you understand. And a guru. So I don't know what to say, how to say this, but our actions, if it is, for example, I'll tell you one simple example. हम लोग simple, practical example, I'll tell you. We go to a party, and if somebody says, "Hey, your sari is beautiful," अभी 5 अदर लोग को बुरा मतलब लो फील हो जाता है ना.
Because उनका ego है ना.
अच्छा, okay.
Suppose you come in front of me and you tell me तुम्हारा शर्ट अच्छा नहीं, इसका शर्ट अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा, हमारा तो बकवास ही है, हमारा को सब बकवास ही, हमारे को बकवास ही मालूम है. Person without ego is not going to get affected.
Okay.
See, our subject is very simple, very clear. That's
Yes, sir,
that's
the
why.
enlightenment subject is simple, but when you talk about the 7 monsters, what is anger? What is so I'm asking you these questions because I'm having this Sunday also and happiness call. I'll be bombarded with questions, practical
problem.
questions.
No
So,
problem. I'm with you. I'm with you when your questions are coming also. I'm with you. When you just ask me what the answer will come from your mouth, the answer will
if I
come like
simply
this.
tell them now, we are so convinced, I'm not I, yes, I'm not I. But if I say I'm not I, they'll ask. Matlab, anyway, now I'm okay with it. I can manage now.
See, go with the Sunday class with the attitude, I am not answering, SIP is answering. Ego को निकाल के जाओ. अगर ego के साथ जाएगी, Krishna is going to answer, I am Krishna, I am going to go on.
नहीं करते हैं. That is what
What
एक में ego भी होता है. They say.
Is it possible that you all are not able to shoot me on the Zoom call so many days? So much you all try to shoot me, you can't shoot me. Why?
We never try to shoot you.
Many, so many
ignorant.
questions. I encourage na. I encourage goli maro. Come on, goli maro. Because I
We
am.
are asking to get an clarity. No,
No. I request you all come with toughest questions. I request, how many times I requested? Because the question is going to sip. I am not answering the questions. I am just passing on. That's why you can be with all humility. So many times, I don't know what we are talking. I don't know where we are reaching. So many times, many books have come out of the Zoom call. Many things come out of the Zoom call. You know it. There is not. So go and just relating to the Sunday class. Sunday class, when you go, no need to prepare. You are already prepared. You don't, one who has realized, no need to memorize. You don't have to, I'm telling you confidently, don't need to memorize. Just be in consciousness. I have that much confidence. I have so much confidence. Kuch bhi question pucho, I'll give answer. Kuch bhi question pucho. That should be your confidence level.
Sir, thank you.
So on ego ho gaya aur kuch puchta hai?
No, ho gaya.
Okay. See, again, I'm telling, it's fun if you'll ask some tough questions. But tough questions should not be irrelevant questions. Sometimes somebody goes, वो हमारा एक किताब में हमने ऐसे पढ़ा है. तो किताब में पढ़ा है तो हवा है. You should ask questions from your perspective, what you don't understand. Any question about 100 topics. We have listed about 100 topics.
No, it made sense because मुझे लगा हाँ ego comes from all this. So एक subtle mask होता है कभी कभी कि my guru is good, वो भी होता है. My spiritual ego, our call is good. ये सब ego है ना sir.
My guru क्या, my call क्या, किसी का भी call है. कोई भी any beggar can enter this call. You can stop anybody from entering this call.
No.
फुटपाथ में बैठा है कि they can, will I give priority to the फुटपाथ में बैठा, will I know you don't ask, I will not answer your question. Is it, have you ever seen like that? I don't know who's, I've never asked anybody in this call, what is your financial status? What is your power status? Have I asked anybody on this call? I don't ask the question.
But हम लोग sir, with all in any call or any group or any association, I see that there are signifiers given. There are significant signifiers given to all these 8 points. Oh, he's so and so, he's so and so, she is so. वो तो हो जाता है ना. That is how the subtle ego is built up.
But enlightened egos,
Yeah.
enlightened egos, and simple. I am not body, I am not mind, I am not I. Khatam. मैं तो ये तन मन ना हूं ना मैं अहंकार. Finish. You reach that. Okay, Shair and Bliko. Shair, Bliko, sit. Prakash.
Shivam, actually, I was the one who sent the video to you also, to her also. It was from Murari Bapu, which says that Ravana had these 8 types of ego, like Pad, Pratishtha, Roop, Gyan, everything.
Okay. So what? So therefore what now?
So therefore, means he tells that these are all the cancers of true realization. So he says, and I had, means you also replied the same thing when you told. But the problem is, see, even if we have let go everything, somewhere or other, if we are able to tell about it, that means it lives in us.
What lives in you?
That thought. Maybe like you told
Which
in
thought?
the few sessions ago that sometimes you tell I was a rascal. That means still that remains inside you, na?
What remains inside me?
When that thought itself, yeah, maybe that pravritti
So what
does
is wrong?
not go.
What is wrong in me telling I was a rascal? Where
I'm
the
not
ego
telling it
coming?
is wrong. I'm not telling it's wrong. The discussion with Krishna happened was this. How to get rid of this 100% is we should think, because if the thought itself is coming, that means somewhere it is living, and when that will overtake as the
My dear.
mind other than the consciousness.
My dear Shair, the moment your contemplation is neti, all this will go. It is just like saying, I'm using this glass, I'm using this cup, I'm using this glass to fill tea. In this also, right? If the tea only is not there, what I'll fill? Na rahegi baas, na bajegi bansuri. If the If the I is not there, then whatever those 8 points, whichever Babu has told, बाबू साहब से बाबू साहब ठीक है, लेकिन हमारे को ईगो ही नहीं है. ईगो नहीं है तो मेरा बेटा, मेरा धर्म, मेरा मेरा ही नहीं तो फिर कहाँ है?
The truth from our point of view, very nice. But I'm telling that still there are people around us with whom we live. They might have all this, and we have to somehow
They
maintain in that situation.
might know. Everybody has.
Yeah.
What 8? I can give you 80. You are saying 8. I'll give you 80. What if you want? You have my friends, my society, my God, my scripture, my shoes, my jewelry. So many girls say, "Mera jewel." One girl says, "You touch my jewelry, I'll slipper you. Wear my jewelry, I'll slipper." So then what? But if the my only goes away, then what happens? The moment the one ego is enlightened, tathastu, then you are everything goes. Okay?
Satyam.
Anything
Satyam.
more?
Dhanyavad.
Bliko and Prakash. And God's will. Bliko, God's will and Prakash.
Shivoham, love you all.
Shivoham.
So my question is little different. So, by knowledge and AFA, even if you are there, like the previous discussion was also on that same thing, which, why then mood swings? Mood get swings, yeah. That is because of mind, I understand. But still that swinging should be stopped. Sometimes without any reason, your mood swings.
Yeah,
What is the reason?
my dear Bliko, without the reason, because the mind is coming like hallu. The mind is coming from the back door. You cannot see the mind. It comes here and catches you like that. Consciousness is gone because you did not lock it and block it properly. If you are locked, if you are established in consciousness, no chance. Somebody used to always affect mind.
Yeah. Problem is, you can manage your own mind and ego and, with discrimination and like locking, killing. But sometimes what happens, this mood get triggered by others' action and others, you cannot convince in many of your near and dear when you have to confront in such some manner. Like if you don't like something and you say it politely or humbly or try to make it so soft that I will not, agree with your whatever you are saying, that makes them say something which is, disturb your mind or disturb your mood. Even if you know that this is drama, still you are in the drama, so you get affected.
No, what you are saying is very real, is very 100% it happens. But this is the whole, what is the meaning of EFE? What is EFE?
EFE is fully established.
Somebody talking. Suppose you are talking to me. Okay.
Yeah.
And you are telling me, hey, AiR, you are a rascal, man. You're a bloody fraud, man. You are a rubbish fellow, man. You are like this, man. You are like that. I am now, what are the two options I have got?
Either you react or you don't react, don't respond. Yeah.
No, I am listening to you because you are Bliko. You're not a nonsense fellow who's asking the question. So I will listen. Remember, somebody's opinion about you does not have to be your reality.
Correct.
Somebody's opinion of you are a useless fellow. Very good. Then do you become useless? You don't become useless. Somebody is giving they've got their own judgment. They've got. But sometimes I see people coming in this call and they are trying to hijack the time and they are trying to hijack the call. Have you noticed? Do I let them do it?
You immediately cut. You immediately cut it. Even and that is very necessary. Yeah.
Why do I do it? Because I respect all of your. I respect your time, and if somebody is trying to spoil the time on the Zoom call, if there's nobody speaking, if there's no question, then Aram say they can talk, they can blah 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 blah, they can talk. But that's not to do with ego, mood, simple thing. See, you have brought a very important point. You have brought an important point. How can I not spoil my mood?
Mood. Correct.
If you want to understand how I should not spoil my mood, then you should be good. You should be good means you should be governed only by your consciousness. I'm telling you, there are most intelligent people who get bad mood because they
Correct.
react. They react because they are opening the door to mind. If they open the
No,
door
but
to
one more
mind,
thing. One more thing. Even if you don't react, the process is already started inside. You don't react, but the reaction will already start inside, and
where
you are
does
not
mood, where
expressing it
does mood
outside.
come from? Where does the mood come from?
From mind only.
Then, if the mind is there, then you're devastated, you're dead now. The moment you I see, that's why we have to be in consciousness. If I become Ravi, I'm dead. If I am established as Atma in Ravi, if I am the Atma, Atma is best mood for Atma. Does Atma have any mood?
No. So Bharat
If,
living in consciousness is also helping me lot.
so when you are, the
Because
moment you are saying mood has come means you are lost Bliko. You can't think of Bliko.
Correct.
If you are thinking of Bliko, if you are having BBC in your hand, nowadays
Yeah.
I'm wearing this band. I'm wearing this band. If you are wearing BBC, how can mood come? See, mood
Yeah.
means you are allowing the mind to take over your consciousness. It means you're allowing the mind to enter. Then don't ask why I have a bad mood. Mind, the job of
Correct.
the mind is to create bad mood. Earlier, if somebody created bad mood for me, I would get bad mood. Now they try to create bad mood. How I may react? I say, very good.
Laugh.
I said, will you have chai? Will you have coffee? What will you have? Why should we
No, but
react?
the question is this way. Somebody is not trying to spoil your mood, but because of somebody's action and to get not in his direction, you try to prevent that things, right? And that prevention means when you are not agree with somebody's opinion, they start telling so many other things which spoil your mood
My dear,
sometime, even
my
or
dear Bharat,
difficult to digest sometime.
my dear Bharat Bliko, let
Mm.
somebody's opinion be their opinion. See, suppose I say I'm giving you an opinion. Is it an opinion or direction?
It's opinion, just opinion.
Opinion. It is that's somebody's opinion. Somebody may say this is looking very black. I say no,
Yeah.
this is not black. They say no, it
White.
is very
Yeah.
nice. I like the black cup. I like your black cup. So what are you going to get do bad mood?
No. Yeah, it is his problem. Yeah, it's not my problem actually.
No, if they say I like the black cup, you should say I also like black cup.
Correct.
No, why now if you say I also like the black cup, then where is the argument then? Where is the mood here?
No. No.
But you are laughing. You are laughing in your mind because it's white. Why they're saying black? Okay, leave it. For one time you say it is white. After second time you don't need to say again. Let me tell you one thing. Our peace of mind is precious. Our peace of mind has no price tag. I don't dare anybody can take my peace of mind. It used to happen. I don't allow it. Nobody should be allowed to rob your peace of mind because it's the most precious thing you have in your life.
Yeah, that means we have to do whatever comes. Not lose our consciousness and peace of mind, right? And then prevent whatever you can prevent, no problem.
Be in good
Whatever they
humor.
feel is their problem. Yeah.
Be in good humor. Nah. If you don't have anything else, keep this yellow ball. Keep this yellow ball.
Yeah.
Anybody doing something nonsense, you look at the ball. Can you lose? You have a bad mood. Just look at this ball and tell me by looking at this ball, can you have bad mood? How can you have bad mood? This world, there will be 100 people who are keeping your neighbor, your father, mother, son, daughter, husband, wife. There will be dozens of people who want to spoil your mood.
Correct.
And we want to write a book on this. We want to write a book on this. It is so important. And if you are in Satchidanand, then
no.
the
No
song,
problem.
somebody tries to spoil mood, you start singing, Man bada hai chor, chain churata hai. That be in a happy mood. Nothing in this world should steal your happiness, your peace. Nothing should steal. Okay?
Yeah.
Because your mood, put it in the dustbin. Put your mood in the dustbin. Tell your mood, I'm not interested.
Right.
Thank you. After Bliko, we have got God's will. See, God's will has come. By the will of God, God's will has come.
Oh,
Sir,
what a great honor to be here once again.
it's an honor to hear you, sir. It's an honor to have you.
I,
Tell me, sir.
when will you open your radio station?
My radio, I already got the radio station called Zoom at 8. Every day I'm having a radio station.
I think that you now have so many film star followers that now is the time for you to become a film star.
We are not here to, we are not in a popularity contest.
It's not popularity, but you attract people. It's a way to attract the children. You have to attract children with toys.
My dear Will, the number of people who seek this are very, very small.
I know.
This is meant only for those people whose karma deserves. Let me tell you, there are many people. If I give them this, they will dump it. If I give them a book of mine, they will use it for packing pakoda. You know, India, they say pakoda. No.
But if you want to attract children, you have to put out toys.
We are not here to attract children. We wrote a book. The book has reached many children. Remember, Will, this is a niche subject. This is not a subject for everybody.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a question today for us?
Well, I do really, and I think I've asked it in the past, but I really want to hear it again because it's a most intriguing topic, and that is the door does not open from my side, it opens from the other side. You can get up as far as you can put all the effort into your practice, but that door is not going to open. It opens at its own time. The door that takes you from consciousness into enlightenment. So the question is, have you any words or reflections on that issue?
It is very simple that you are God. There is no door that you are imagining that is going to open from the other side. Because you are thinking that the door to open from the other side, the door is not opening. The door is in your hands. You have got to be in consciousness. You have got to be in consciousness and you just remain in that state. I can tell you with confidence what we speak on this Zoom call. If somebody is following A to Z, it is impossible for them not to be enlightened. I can tell you with confidence. But if you are not following from A to Z, then I can't tell you. Let anybody on this call say, I'm following A to Z. I'm ready to take it as a challenge. Let anybody say, I'm following everything. I'm not yet enlightened. How is it possible? How is it possible? So we must, what you're saying, the door. Which door? You are a manifestation of the divine. You are God. Will is just a name. Whose will? Who created will? God has created will. Who is God? God is Sip, that supreme immortal power. You are that. Recently I had one session. Do you remember? I said that the sculptor has to chip away the rubbish for the sculpture to emerge. Correct? Will you remember this session?
Yes.
Is the sculpture already there inside the stone or it's not there?
Somewhat. It's somewhat there. Yes.
It's there. You just have to chip. He keeps chipping. Michelangelo, he keeps chipping. And then the sculptor's sculpture comes out. These words are tricky, you know. The sculpture comes because of the sculptor. The sculptor is the one who is sculpting, who is doing this sculpture, who's chipping, who is chipping. There's no sculpting, I think, right? Is there sculpting also there? I don't know. So the sculptor is sculpting and the sculpture is already inside. So God is already inside you. There is no karma, there is no past, there is nothing. All this is a drama. Be in that consciousness. Then you will be like me, you will be in Satchit Anand. You will always be happy. Nothing will matter. Done?
Yeah, well, I suppose I suppose you're saying there's no door, and
There's no
therefore
door. You're imagining the door, like your mind. You're imagining the mind. There is
so
no
you
mind.
can go enlightened as and when you wish.
If you follow the process, what we are talking on this call every day, if you are, for example, if you know, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm the soul, soul is SIP, SIP is in all, I see SIP in all, I love SIP in all, I serve SIP in all. Yesterday, I was in a Hard Rock cafe by chance, and I was taking a picture of people dancing. I went there, somebody took me for a cup of coffee. And suddenly I saw in Hard Rock Cafe a big board. I was surprised. You know what the board said? The board said, love all, serve all. I was shocked. I don't know. I should send you all the picture. I'll send you all the picture for fun. You should. While the people are, yeah, it's my life. They're banging, 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 banging. Summer of 69. I don't even know the songs. But then, and behind the band, there's a big board. Love all, serve all. Then I went to think, I said, who's the author of this? Who has robbed, like you all said, hey, who has robbed our love all, serve all? You all know who has said this? You know who has told? Who has told?
It's Neem Karoli Baba used to say that.
It is, I believe it has come from Satya Sai Baba. This is, if you go to Google, they say Satya Sai Baba. But nobody has understood this. If Satya Sai Baba says love all and serve all, then why the world has not understood? Millions of people are following Satya Sai Baba. What is so difficult? What is so difficult? Because there is no enlightenment, because there is no realization. Everybody is God. Whenever in India, you know, Will, when we meet somebody, what we do in India, you know, in India, how do we greet? You know, Will?
You put the hands together.
What is the meaning of this?
I and you are one.
This means I bow down to the God in you. Everybody in India does this. Everybody does this, but nobody knows the reason why you do it. 99.9% of India does not know why they do this. And 99% of Indians do this. I'm talking of the traditional Indians, not the...
But it's interesting that Christ washed his disciples' feet.
Why? Why did he wash?
Because he's their servant.
Why is he the servant?
Because he's nothing.
Because Christ knew, right, that everybody is God. Everybody is a manifestation of God.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Could I ask this question? You keep mentioning A to Z. You've written now so many books. Are you saying that the book A to Z is your one manual for studying?
There are so many books now. Any of my book can take you to enlightenment.
Any single one?
Because if you pick the right book, and not a happiness secret, for example. But most of my books, that's why some people find it very manipulative, because ultimately my book is talking of only enlightenment. If you go, many people say your book has got the same stuff. I say, no, it comes from different directions. Ultimately, it's on enlightenment.
Okay. So any book then, apart from the other ones.
Any book which has got a chapter of enlightenment is good enough for you to open the door.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. We have got Vikrant, Ashwin, and then Prakash.
Shivoham, Guruji.
Shiva, Vikrant.
Guruji, I am just confused about one thing. How is self-respect different from being egoistic, Guruji?
No difference at all.
So if I means I don't understand.
Let me explain to you.
Yes.
You tell me, what is the meaning of self-respect?
Guruji, self-respect according to me is when I value myself.
So suppose I look at you and I say, no, please don't take it wrong. Suppose I look in your direction and say, "Thu," if I do like this, it's good for your self-respect?
Guruji, the perception won't matter to me. Because
No. Self-respect means how dare you spit at me? It affects my self-respect. How dare you?
That's right, yes.
So self-respect is still being in the false ego state.
Okay.
The moment there is enlightenment, then you have not only self-respect, but you have all respect for all. It's not that you lose your self-respect. You have respect for you and your mother and your father and your dog and your servant and your cook and your neighbor. The self-respect is for all.
But Guruji, I just have something to ask you.
Yes.
What happens? Someone's perception and actions don't matter.
Yeah.
But what if they keep on doing it repeatedly? So if I don't respond to the person who's doing it repeatedly, so it might change the other people's perception for me as well. So
No,
is
no.
it
So
necessary
for
for me to
example, if
respond?
somebody's no, why should you not respond? If somebody is not doing something right, you can tell them, my dear friend, this is not the way to do it. Kindly do it like this. What is the problem?
Yes, after telling this, still they are सही नहीं आ रहे, फिर वापस वापस
It
वही.
depends. It depends who is saying what, who is doing what. Would you like to give the example? Don't just change the example. It doesn't have to be yours. Just give what exactly are people doing so that I can guide you.
Means I just had this question because if I'm telling someone you have to do this thing, and if they have done it wrong, and instead of correcting themselves, they keep on blaming it on me or something like that. And what should I do
Vikrant,
in
it's
this
a
thing?
very general question. This will give a different answer with your mother. It will give a different answer with your servant. It's a different answer with your boss. It's a different answer. It all depends on the context, the contextual situation.
So Guruji, should I ignore and move ahead?
Nothing should affect you.
Okay.
Nothing in this world, nothing should affect us. If we are in SIP consciousness, truth consciousness, well, let anybody do what they do. Suppose somebody in front of you is taking a slipper and killing all the cockroaches in front of you. Then you can tell them, why you killing? Yeah, just sweep it, nah? Sweep them out, throw them out. Why you're doing? So then suppose they still take the slipper and they keep on doing. Suppose it is your boss's house. Then you just go out of your boss's house. If it is your house and your servant is doing, you can dismiss your servant. It all depends upon the same situation. Who is killing the cockroaches? Whose house it is? So try to understand what I'm saying.
Yes, yes, Guruji, I understood.
Because Vikrant, you should be in consciousness. You should do your dharma. You should do your right karma. You should attain moksha. Be clear about the principles.
Right. Yes, Guruji.
Okay. And if it's, and I'm telling you, if you want a specific answer, direct answer for a direct situation, then bring the situation. Say Mr. Rogers is doing like that with and Mr. Smith. Then I will tell you about Roger and Smith, what is right, what is wrong. So you can put this question like that also. Okay.
No, Guruji, not like that. Means I was asking you that the actions and perceptions don't matter to me. But if someone is doing it repeatedly, so do I have to respond him or do I have to ignore him? That was
It
my.
depends. It depends what is your duty. It depends who those people are, what they are doing.
Okay.
Suppose I find one man is coming every night and murdering somebody for my neighbor. Again, next night is coming and murdering. What I should do, Vikrant?
I should stop him or complain about him.
Just complain to the police. Why I should stop him? I tell the policeman every night one man is coming and murdering.
Right.
I do my job, finish. My job is over.
Yes, Guruji.
I can't go to the chore and stop him. He will take a knife and kill me. Na? I can't do it. Na?
Yes, you are right.
But again, I told you, it all depends upon the circumstance. Okay.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Ashwin, Raj. Raj is a newcomer, I think. So Ashwin and then Raj.
Well, the other day, Shivam, Guruji, other day we talked about inner transformation, through self-reflection, mainly to get from lower self to higher self.
Yes.
I don't think we finished the subject about the transformation altogether. The reason I'm asking this question again is consciousness living with mindfulness and awareness can bring calm a little bit. But the trouble is, as we discussed, we have a cluttered mind. However, sometimes in that moment, even though you are conscious, even unfortunately, sometimes anger and ego takes over. So to get from that lower self, ego and anger are lower self.
Absolutely.
How do you manage these two, even when you see the situation clearly? So you are seeing clearly. So I'm talking to you right now. And you could have said something that really annoyed me. It was probably personal attack or whatever. And I'm seeing the situation clearly. I need to discuss it with you properly. But what happens? Spur of the moment, this thing doesn't work. This thing works, and it sort of spoils the relationship.
Yeah. I'm completely familiar with the problem. It is like going to the doctor and telling him, I have just had loose motions 10 times. The doctor knows already. The doctor will ask the question, did you eat roadside pani puri? The doctor already knows he knows why you have got loose motions. He doesn't have to worry about it. Okay. So Ashwin, the problem is we are not in consciousness when the mind enters. That's why I don't know that you've got this coin. If you are in mind state, then you can't be in consciousness state. And if you're in consciousness state, then you can't be in mind state. It's like a coin. If you know any coin, you've got any coin, and take a coin, head and tail, right? They're two sides of a coin. Please take, you have this coin with you?
No, not that coin.
Take any coin.
How do I get that?
Oh, I can give it to you. Somebody can collect. I can may post it to you.
Oh, I live in England, so it's very difficult.
Somebody will be coming. We'll send one to you. Don't worry. So what you do for the moment, just take any coin, and on the coin, just stick M on one side and C on one side for the moment. And whenever you are in mind state, take that coin and just turn it around and say, now my mind, go outside, go out, just go out. It won't go so easily, but if you tell it, hey, get out, you mind, get out. I said, you just, damn it, get out. You need to have the will, power, the grit to do this. You need to know, first of all, you need to know that your mind is stealing your consciousness. The moment the mind enters, it's a bundle of toxic thoughts. It will spoil your mood. Just now somebody spoke about mood. Who's spoiling our mood? Oh, I know people, I know beautiful people, the best people in the world whose mood gets spoiled. The best people I know in the world, the best people, the mood gets spoiled because the door opens, the mind enters, the mind is rotten. I don't know, the other day I went to Indonesia and people said, would you like to eat durian? The moment you eat durian means, you know what it is. It's going to smell the durian. So the mind is like durian. Just think, the mind is like durian. You are letting the mind enter, means garbage in, garbage out. That means God, you are allowing. Why are you allowing that? This is the game. The game is to stop it. Stop the damn it mind. And this happens when you realize the mind doesn't exist. It's just your toxic thoughts that are pouring. They're pouring like rain. In consciousness, slam the door, lock it, block it. Then you're good.
So can I ask you something?
Hmm.
It's a personal question.
Yeah, you can ask me any personal question.
Yeah. To you, have you lost self-control or even rationality at a given moment, and even accepting what cannot be changed?
And thousands of times.
How do you reflect that? How do you, once you get to that point, how do you sort of, basically I'm asking you, would you get angry? Would you?
I used to.
I haven't seen you get angry.
I don't know the meaning of anger. I don't know the meaning of anger. Why should I get angry? Who should get? There's no need to get angry. See,
Me. You should get angry with me asking silly questions.
No, I'm happy to answer your question. Why should I be? I should give you a prize. I have to send you this coin now. I have to find a way to send you this coin. But I gave you a solution. M and C, I gave you a solution. Let me tell you, you have to learn this bit by bit. it's not something that would go like this. But I used to be the most angry man. People would piss in their pants if they in my office. People would they were so I used to be so angry.
Wow.
If I'm talking to somebody, if I scream from the one level of the mall, you could hear it to the fifth level of the mall. You could hear my voice. I was known to be, but today there's no anger at all. So we have to learn. We have to learn to be in consciousness. We have to learn several things. But the essence is this. Essence is to still the mind, to kill the mind. That's the essence. Then, what was the first question you asked? Did we answer your first question, or is it still hanging?
It's slightly hanging. Well, you answered the question.
But what the first? How did you start?
I have to still absorb it to.
No, how did you start? How did you start? No, I've already. How did you start? So I'll just give you a roundup.
Well, what I said was yesterday we started talking, not yesterday, the other day, because I missed yesterday's call, from lower self to higher self.
Okay, so now I'm just to conclude. Who's causing this lower self? The lower self is by the body, mind, and ego. The three, B and E. The senses of the body, the tongue. The tongue can be the lower self. The mind can be the lower self. The ego can be the lower self. The moment the B and E comes under my control, I'm in the higher self. That's called transcendence. You're gone. And that will happen. I show it every day on this call. I'm sure bit by bit, it's sinking in. It's sinking. This is the way. You can be sure we are not selling something on this call. This call is sharing the way to eternal happiness through enlightenment. So keep on, every day it will help you little by little. So the three things I'm telling, MC on the coin I told you, and beware of BME, the body, mind, and ego. You are none of these. You are the divine soul. Okay, thank you.
Thank
Raj,
you very much.
Thank you. Raj and Kanika.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar, Raj.
There are two things basically. Since I'm new, so what is SIP? That is one.
SIP is supreme immortal power. कोई उसको कोई बोलता है राम, कोई बोलता है कृष्ण, कोई बोलता है शिव, कोई बोलता है जीसस. उसका कोई मतलब नहीं है. There is one power. That power is supreme and immortal. उसका वो अनंत अनादि है, सर्वशक्ति है. उसको हम सिप बोलते हैं. सिप का कोई रूप नहीं, उसका कोई जन्म नहीं होता है, उसका कोई बर्थडे नहीं होता है, उसका कोई मृत्यु नहीं होती है. प्रभु का जन्म कैसे हो सकता है? यू थिंक प्रभु का जन्म हो सकता है? प्रभु तो अनंत अनादि है. That's the first question. Second question.
Second, maybe we discuss a lot. Maybe we should be conscious. We should keep away mind, and we should respond based on consciousness rather than maybe outer consciousness. So any ideas, any steps, any guidance like 1, 2, 3, 1 to 10 practices you need to do so that you remain always in conscious, so that whatever decision you do, whatever you, the way you behave, it is a responsible behavior and you are in full consciousness. So any steps or any guidances are 1 to 10 or 1 to 5?
11 steps. We will send you by WhatsApp. 11 step. The first step is A. Become aware that the mind is taking charge. Even Ashwin, you can make note of this if Ashwin is still on the call. Become aware. A. And then F. Second step is F. We'll send it to you by WhatsApp. Raj, don't need to copy. A and F. F ka matlab kya? Flip. The moment you become aware, the mind is bombarding you with toxic thoughts. Mind is spoiling your mood. Mind is making you irritated. Don't enjoy it. Don't enjoy that bad mood. Don't enjoy that irritation. Flip. A, become aware. B, flip. How do you flip? Still the mind. Be still. Be still. Separate. Go separate. Push it. Separate it. Snatch it. Stop it. Crop it. Chop it. Drop it. 4 S's. Still, separate, snatch, and stop. Then after A, F, S, 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 then A. What is A? A, F, S, S. Who's going to save me from my memory? Siri, you know, after A, F, S, 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 then comes, Shiva, tell me, Shiva, after that what? Unmute, Shiva. Unmute. Unmute. Yes.
Shiva Guruji, activate the intellect.
Activate the intellect. A is activate the intellect. And then
Be a monk.
Then move from a monkey to
Become a monk.
Flip from the monkey state, monkey man. And then F,
Yes.
fill your life with positivity. And
Yes.
L, lock the mind. And Y, be in yoga. So then it is 11-step method. But pehle to, Raj, we have to become aware.
For that, be in yoga.
Yeah. Even Ashwin. First you have to be aware that the mind has come and taken charge. If you're not aware, the mind will run over you. Thank you, Shiva. Thank you for saving me. Or kuch, Raj.
In short, that means mind is only one of the we need to be aware about, or we need to take care of mind only.
Shoot it.
So that only just mind, nothing else.
Kill the mind. Kill it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Last from Kanika, and then we will close. Kanika, unmute. Thank you, Raj.
Namaste, Namaste,
Yes,
Sangaji. So, Guruji, I want to ask, you were speaking about cockroaches and that they should be swept away and not killed. But what if there's a cockroach infiltration and there's really let's say in a kitchen, and you have to call somebody to get rid of them, and they will use some sort of chemicals to because they are infiltrating in one's boundary. So what does one do in a situation like that? Is it a sin to kill cockroaches?
I can only tell you what I do. What I do is I put so much Dettol before that not a single cockroach enters. If you keep your environment completely clean with Dettol and with what you call these cleaning chemicals, go and see in a clean kitchen in a 5-star hotel, you can find one cockroach. You can't find a single cockroach. It is maintained 100% clean.
Got it. Got the answer. Thank you.
So,
also, one more question, if it's okay, please.
Yeah.
When you say ego is respect, do you mean the healthy ego? You're talking about the healthy ego, right?
There is no ego. There is nothing like respect. We must lose our self-respect. Only then our ego will be enlightened. When there is no self, there's no question of self-respect. You should only have SIP respect. You must move from self-respect to SIP respect. And SIP is in all. As much as you respect yourself, respect your servant, respect the dog as a god. Then we are in the right state.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear friends. Another Sunday evening, another open session. Every day, 8 to 9, we are blessed with SIP. SIP is on our lip. And there's no need to prepare. There's no need to prepare because the divine is here with us. The divine is in each soul. Each of our consciousness is divine consciousness. But man's biggest sin is man doesn't know he is God. And man is searching for God in the sky because he believes the lie. Because he doesn't understand who am I. The moment he understands I am not the body that will die, I am not the mind I cannot find, the ego is awakened. When the ego is awakened, then the journey starts. The journey on Zoom. And then the moment we are active, we are in consciousness. Slowly, we move from AFA to EFE, awakened, fully awakened to enlightened, fully enlightened. And for this, we need the grace of the divine. We need some guidance of a mentor. We need obedience. We need commitment. We need to make this a priority. All these are guaranteed steps to take us to that destination of nirvana, moksha, salvation. The fact is we are all SIP. The fact is we are all Prabhu. Every one of us is Prabhu, 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 Prabhu. But we are looking in some other direction. We are seeking something else. We have forgotten that the purpose of our life is only one. Prabhu Pana, yahi maksad hai. Prabhu ko pana hai. Prabhu ko pana hai. With folded hands, we'll see you tomorrow at 8.